Yeah, I guess I'm loud and proud with that. We don't use Centrelink though, unfortunately.
No, we don't need it.
But I think at least if I wanted to get one good one.
You
from
get
there.
to go to the warden. Yeah.
Now we're going to Shawshank Prison.
Thanks, kid. No one can understand a word what I say. I couldn't work that way. Let me give you something for your travel. Another fucking HM. Cool. That's strength, I assume.
Another piece of paper.
Yeah, strength, yeah.
Yes, it is strength. Which
we get to the Pewter City Museum, I think. No, that's cut.
yeah. I've done that because I've got the old amber.
Oh right. Sorry.
We use strength only besides here, and is also used at the Seafoam Islands, and Victory Road. Yeah, I think that's it. That's from what I can gather. So apparently Blastoise is also my HM slave, but a good one.
It's just like the picture that fucking Blastoise just picks up this fucking ball and throws it through the door.
He doesn't pick it. He's got fucking cannons. He just fucking.
It's like he just grabs it, just throws it through the door, but breaks the door. Like makes it fucking
a hole.
Make the hole the size of like the Hobbit doors. It's like that.
The Diglett hole in Cerulean.
Yeah.
So I've also picked up TM28, if you can remember what that one is.
TM28. Fuck, I don't know.
It is.
Oh right. Yeah.
Dig. Which I think in the original yellow save file, I've teached it to Blastoise, but I figured, you know what, it would be cool if Charagon has Fly and Dig. So he's got two moves in which he can just fucking avoid shit.
Sure.
There we go. I know it's probably not the best one to teach him that. I think Blastoise might be a little bit better with physical, but...
So I assume same type attack bonus, it doesn't exist in the Gen 1s. Like
stab bonuses? I think they do actually. But obviously, yeah, I know. Like with Charles, well, he's got Ember and Fly, so he's pretty covered with that.
Yeah.
So I give him a bit of variety.
Yeah.
I was a bit drunk right there. All he really needs is just a decent fire attack, and he's basically good.
Let's see you beat my special techniques.
Special indeed.
Oh,
Alright.
there's his Mohawk. Disappeared in the floor.
That's it. Koga's Gym, which...
Juggler!
Yeah, he's juggling alright.
Why would jugglers be in a club with ninjas, guy?
Yeah, I know. It's like...
That's what I'm just realising the question on that one.
I don't get the concept. Well, then again, you got jugglers, which are more psychic, like they're using drowsies. This is supposed to be a poison gym.
Oh shit, fucking smart enough to switch.
Yeah, because this is all about strategies. Yes.
He did it again.
Yeah, he did it again, exactly. So I thought, okay, fuck you, I'll just paralyze Kadabra. I think he actually does it quite a few times, actually. He just goes, yeah, I'll just switch on now.
Yeah.
Oh no, he does. He just headbutts, which I can take.
He has to pass through your fucking... Pass through his paralyzed to headbutt it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, poison gus, which I don't like. They actually, I have to say, these trainers in the gym actually did pick up a pretty good fight. There was only two of them in which I thought, yeah, I've seen it all. Kadabra.
Cadaver.
Yeah.
Cadaver.
I think I can take it out, even though he's pretty much a frail stick, a twig, with physical.
Cadaver's hand, look, it's like the fucking hilt of a blade.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Cross guard there. So it's... You just grab his middle finger, he's rips out a bone blade out of his arm.
Pretty fucking metal, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty metal, like, to use that. All that is used as the Holy Cross.
Yeah. So I haven't got a strong enough physical move, so I'll just try and combinate with Thunderbolt and Quick Attack. But his Psybeam, though, hits pretty hard, since he's got a high special attack.
And in this case, high special, also, not...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's not split into two.
I always found it, obviously you have Kadabra. Again, its Pokédex entry says that a boy evolved into a Kadabra at one point. You had me fooled. Fooled you.
Fucking fool me.
Yeah, so it's about strategy in this gym. So they'll switch out, they'll poison you, they'll confuse you and shit.
Star Settlements.
Yep, so Pikachu's poisoned. Will I make it to the Poké Center?
Before he dies, it fades out from alongside you.
Yep. I think he makes it by 5 HP, so I'm like, yeah, I'm all good there. Alright. where we last left off.
Strength isn't for the key. Oh, strength isn't the key for Pokemon.
It's strategy.
How strategy can be pushed.
Well, guess what? I got strength as a HM. What have you got? Jack and shit. And Jack's like, look, he's even got a fucking onesie. His shoe is like one with the pants and the top torso gear. These guys, the wardrobe in Gen 1 is quite fucking wiggity whack. Oh god, it's Hypno. That's right. I just realised who we're facing.
There was an incident where it took away a child and hypnotized.
Yeah. And look at those big hands.
He posed at first glance. Yeah, he seems like an alright guy.
Yeah.
It's not true. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, what do you mean? What do you mean?
See, look, he's stepping. Wait, we made that joke with Drowsy where he's like, look at you, now back to me. See, now he's taking the extra step.
Yeah. Now you can say it more time. Now back to me, now back to you. And extra 2 times because with his 2 fingers screwed out.
Oh god.
The extra 2 questions.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they're just like little add-ons. Like he's got a mutation going on. The Gen 1 fucking Hypno, I think is pretty cool too as well. He's like, what's the time on my fucking yo-yo? He stole fucking Crash's yo-yo.
Yes.
Ain't gonna do shit now. Juggling my balls. Yeah, I don't. Extraordinary. You just put Crichton in when he says extraordinary from Red Dwarf. Yes, I've beat you with pure strength. Ligma. Anyway, so the class of ninjas didn't really exist at this generation yet, so they had to compensate with jugglers. But I'm trying to remember who was in Sabrina's gym, because again, for a poison gym user, and you got Pokemon that use psychic Pokemon. Well, it was a much more bad in Red and Blue. I think they have fixed it a bit here in Yellow. And Sabrina's gym had sort of the co-opposite. It had a lot of poison Pokemon, and then she would take you on with a fucking psychic one. I can't quite remember or understand what was the gist with that, but yeah, anyway. Oh, this guy is different though. I also studied the way of the ninja with Master Kuga. The Koda. This is
Kodak.
Look at this fucking guy. The tamer. He's another trainer with a whip, and I don't know what he's holding in his left hand. Is there he's got a giant fucking lollipop? I don't know. But yeah, it's a good thing I've taught Charagon Dig, because I'm gonna need it. Take that. I don't have any psychic Pokemon that can use psychic. Someone actually thought psychic being super effective against poison was actually pretty weird. He thought it should be the other way around. What do you think?
What? Sorry.
How psychic's super effective against poison.
Yep.
But he thinks it should be in the other way around.
What, poison super effective against psychic?
Yeah.
Huh. What?
In what way is it super effective against poison?
I like to think in the way, in the concept like, in this weird, in the concept I think of, the way I see it, if poison, like say psychic gets poisoned, I just feel like in like the weird concept, like the psychics have willpower, like a strong willpower to overcome the poison.
Could say that, I guess.
That's my little way of it, but
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe there's an answer.
I suppose, but in the way of like if yeah, you have willpower, sure, but like your body is frail, so like will be frail to poison then. Because it's like the psychics haven't eaten any much to help their immune systems.
Shit. Why is psychic super effective against poison? The psychic powers are used to relocate the toxins in the poisons. But what? Yes, you have much to learn. I don't get that. It's just like this is one theory. It has the psychic ability to relocate the poison. Well, if that's the case, you could do that for other things like fire or fucking
The fire can
electricity.
If I can burn out the poisoning, that would make sense.
Yeah, but for psychic to be super effective against other types, just because it can move, fucking, like what? Seriously? It's like that is extreme amounts of willpower. Where did I descend from? From your mama. Alright. Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, I can't remember. I think he actually has a new Pokemon. I remember talking to my friends 15 years ago and discussing being like coach. I always thought of Psychic as a pure type, so when it hits poison, it's like the poison is being purged. That makes sense. I think poison status should half special attacks like Burn does, since you... Oh, but this was 10 years ago. Poison is weak to Psychic and... Yeah, I know, we know that. Why Psychics can avoid touching it. I think that's like a... You know... pretty basic training to avoid fucking venomous creatures, if I do say so. Yeah? Oh my god. I don't know. It just seems like it's a bit convoluted or weird. Because, you know, there's not many things, I guess, that can overthrow poison besides ground. Which I guess makes sense too.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think of another type that would actually go well being super effective against poison. I think fire could be, at least, so you can, like, burn the poison out or something.
Boiling away, maybe.
Boiling it, yeah.
Like heat, yeah. Oh, would it be really good tested? Like if heat can disperse poison, maybe, or something like that.
Maybe.
Now I'm curious. Now, like, what if it's ever been like that's ever been tested? Like say poison, like the poison can be like with enough heat.
Possibly.
Well, probably at a certain temperature, maybe, but
yeah. Ugh. This motherfucker actually does a pretty good battle because he keeps switching in and out, and I just fucking paralyze him and shit. So he's playing the role of the fool, being the juggler. Anyway, well, maybe, and you know, like to an extent, ice could also counteract that as well by freezing down the. I don't know, maybe not ice. Dropped my balls.
well, I saw you did.
You fucking knucklehead. Yes, as you can see the walls of the invisible walls right there. Obviously, looking at it on a Game Boy screen, I couldn't actually quite see, so I just had to feel my way across. Anyway, are you ready? It's time to fight.
Nah, that's where you go. Psycho killer. Qu'est-ce. Fight.
Toxic killer.
Yeah.
For ha ha.
Koga.
For ha ha. Fight. All right then.
Turns out Koga is the singer of that song.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking heads like wheezing.
Yeah.
But he doesn't use a wheezing. In fact, he actually used an entirely new party in this, in yellow as opposed to red and blue. Look at him. He looks like he's like lunging towards you, but I like to think he just tripped.
Yeah. Fuck. Man, bad, pretty bad fucking good job.
Yeah, and he's using Venonat, more so of a bug Pokemon. I have to say, Koga's choice in Pokemon in yellow is a bit weird. Because all he uses is the Venonat line. Because he uses, I think, Weezing in red and blue. Oh, shit. No, yeah, Koga Pokemon. I want to see what he actually uses. Because he's got 3 Venonats, and then he gets a Venomoth in yellow. So, I don't get it. What's he trying to do here? Is he trying to come up with some sort of new strategy? Because I'm not impressed.
Well, that's the thing. Changing strategies is leads you to win on defeat.
I get that, but still, like here in red, blue, green, he's got coughing, muck, wheezing, and coughing. You know, that's pretty, you know, a bit more diverse and makes more sense. Because poison here, it's just bugs. Fair granted, bug gyms aren't in this region, but you know, I mean, he could at least have a Venomoth, but why the rest of Venonats? It's like a missed opportunity right there, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, but look how fucking high these Pokemon are in levels. He's fucking 48, and I'm 36, but I'm kicking his ass. So far, at least. So we had Charagon actually highlighting from the last gym. So this is all its cannons now. Even though I'm pretty sure it wasn't canon. Look at Venomoth! It evolved from Metapod. Well, it's true. Level 50 Venomoth. Oh god. I used to think this actually was a pretty badass Pokemon. And, you know, to an extent it still is. I think Venomoth is much more interesting than fucking Butterfree. At least appearance-wise and shit. I always... You know what bugs me? You know...
What? Yeah, okay. What bugs you?
With Butterfree's feet. It's like got those fucking flappy feet. You know. It's like, it's not even butterfly feet. It's like a fucking...
What, them little fucking things?
No, for Butterfree.
Oh,
no,
Butterfree.
Venomoth's legs...
Venomoth, sorry.
You know, Venomoth's legs is, you know, pretty...
Yeah.
standard, as I would like to say. Oh god. Oh shit, I'm dying. Oh, it's toxic. Britney Spears toxic. God damn it. So I gotta surf on this bitch. Oh, so close. But am I gonna pull through? What's he actually gonna do? Ah, he uses leech life. Ugh, it's just up by a thread. At least he doesn't fucking heal his Pokemon like in future generations of Pokemon. And there we are. By 14 levels ahead, I take him down.
Yeah.
The Koga?
The Koga. The Kogad.
See, he's got Soul Badge, which again, that sounds more psychic.
Yeah, well, Sabrina, man.
With her Marsh Badge.
Yeah.
I feel like there was supposed to be where Sabrina was here and all that, but I don't know what happened. They fucked up. Hey, we know what TM06 is.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Sorry.
400 years old. God damn. Like, they made technical machines back 400 years old. Holy shit. I actually do use Toxic as one of the moves I give to Onion Tor, but I forgot to do that because I was, you know, I just like wanted to get straight to the next part.
Trying to see Zam going, fuck yeah.
So like, am I actually gonna make it to the Poké Center with very little HP?
What? Does it take 1 point of health off of each like certain steps?
Yes. And in before Generation 4,
So if you get there within, I don't know.
so he's got 2
how many
HP.
steps- I'll say how many steps before a point is deducted.
So that's 1. So now he's got 1 point of HP.
It's not gonna make it.
And I didn't want to do it, but I'm just giving fresh water. Yeah, I know. I could have just let him, you know, let him bite the dust, but.
Well, you assume you had like the Nuzlocke mentality, I assume. We don't want him to die.
It feels like it, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, he makes it. I could just get another water, but then I've got to remember to give that little girl the other drinks as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just gotta make sure I have plenty of room.
That is true.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I can't believe that happened. Alright, so it was a shorter session. I have a feeling, of course, the next session is probably going to be long, maybe as longer as the last one, because we've got all those routes we've got to get to before getting to Lavender Town, and by the time we get to Saffron City, there's a lot to do there, more so in one area. Yeah, anyway, I'll try my best to cut as much as I can for the next one.
Yeah, right. I'll do it. Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Alright. But I think good news is that when we first the trainers on these routes, this should be pretty breezy easy because they're all under level since I was supposed to take the other way. But whatever, it works well. I bet she gives great helmet.